Yeah, he came in the building raring to go, too.
Oh, yeah, he's fired up.
He'll join us later in the broadcast, and that'll be a pleasure to have him join Razor and I on the call here tonight. And speaking of the call, we are underway. St. Louis with a much different lineup than their fans have been used to seeing as far as the setup. Buchnevich, Thomas, Alexander Texier, the top line. Sabres with the fourth line out there, skating from left to right, and it's Buffalo on the offense first. Pass back to Samuelsson for Dahlin with the shot, and Hofer makes the stop on the rebound. Mallenstein.
And then to go along with the effort and the execution and a lot of other things. So I think he was kind of, in a way, making excuses for him a little bit. So he's challenged his group here, especially on the effort. You see line changes, so it makes a big difference.
Holloway trying to get after it along with Hugh Suter. Come back to the point. Shot stopped by Luukkonen. He's able to see that one all the way. So flipped in by Dahlin. Hofer playing that puck to the corner. Early pressure down low by Buffalo, and that wins the puck back. Dahlin takes the pass. Nice move with a backhand shot. And Hofer able to make that save.
Behind where you can sneak right here. Tough move by the goaltender, putting his D in a bad position right there. Leads to a turnover. And here's Dahlin showing a lot of patience coming through the middle. Just steps around his man. Stucker that he goes around right here and then just backhands it to the net.
Sabres with a keep in the St. Louis zone. Shot from the point is blocked, and now Toropchenko had a shorthanded goal last night on the rush to the net. Stopped by Luukkonen into the rebound, is picked up and played into the corner.
Yeah, they're doing a good job here getting back, getting the puck, but attacking quick. No hesitation. They're trying to get it up the ice, trying to catch St. Louis as they're coming in their direction.
Mallenstein for Dunn. Mallenstein with a chance. Right to him there. It's all because of the forecheck again from this group, and now it's the Blues coming back to center, to the middle of the ice, trying to find a way. Alexander Texier, and behind the play, Josh Dunn is going to drop the gloves back in the St. Louis end of the ice, over on the wall. He and Tucker, and Dunn lands the first one. The second one, right hand up underneath. Then he comes up over top. Tucker throws one, and Dunn keeps throwing them.
Keep throwing.
All the way up to the blue line, and down they go.
And they talked about this. And Dunn was fired up before the game, thinking this could happen. So good job in execution. Play the game from there, but an excellent job by Josh Dunn there. Just keep throwing. You get him in those situations. Just you got him in a vulnerable spot. His arms are tied up. That's where you got to just start going onto the offense and finishing them off.
And the Blues were kept in down behind the net. That shot from the point doesn't get through, but possession held by the Blues. That's going to drift this wide to the net as Cam Fowler all the way at center, can't make it up ice, and now Quinn comes back. Left side, cuts in front. Here's Doan. Penalty coming up on the play as Doan made the move. The penalty call was made. Controlling the puck for Thompson. This time Tage over on that left side. Good support play by the Sabres as Josh Doan gets it back, goes to the net between the legs, chance in front, and Hofer somehow comes up with the save on that one. He got the glove up there and somehow keeps this game scoreless. The legs with a pass to Doan.
Yeah, watch this. He just slides it right across because he knows Doan's coming. And he does the right thing, trying to get that puck up and over the pad. And he does.
Holy Hofer.
And right there, boom. Hofer loves that one out of the air, but nice job taking the puck.
56 seconds to go on the Sabres power play. The Blues did get a short-handed goal last night, as I mentioned earlier. Sabres on entry this time on the left side. Pressure at the point and a turnover, and trouble here perhaps as the Blues look to counter. Here's a chance, and they get a shorty again. Back-to-back games. This time Mathieu Joseph makes it 1-0. 7:22 to go in the opening period.
You're not taking advantage right here. Turnover at the blue line like this. Jack Quinn does his best to get back and try to make the best of it, but Joseph just able to tuck that. When you're on the line right there, boom, that's got to go. You got to maybe even a little deeper there, so if you do turn the puck over, it buys you a little more time. And you're only about 4 or 5 feet inside the blue line if you create the turnover there.
Of this night, Sabres bump it back. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Toropchenko is going to have a chance here to spring the Blues. This time the shot is stopped and held on to. We'll finish a bit of a change here as Fowler puts it deep into the Buffalo zone. Shannon's after it. He comes up with it. Shot from the far side, stopped by Luukkonen. Now Power looking rink wide. That's tape to tape. Dunn has to hold the line as Byram was up. Dunn with a blast, and that one is stopped and held up. The Blues, of course, it often happens in sports. They get the goal after the Sabres looked like they were going to put one in, and that one goes off the post as Tage from up top. Battle on the wall with 15 seconds, now 12 seconds remaining in the period. Kept in at the line. This might be big. Kesselring walks down, fires a shot, and the glove again is there by Joel Hofer.
Yeah. That opening, and he didn't worry about it. He just got himself in those areas. That stick was on the ice an awful lot, a lot of deflections, and you knew when you were playing with SPORTSNET, he was going to come. He was going to get that shot through. It was going to be hard enough that when it did hit,
no question that hard work and compete are the number one thing you can have. And
that puck will come outside the zone. Yeah, you look for that infectious play from guys like Mallenstein. It bleeds through a lineup, and that shot is going to bleed through Luukkonen, and it's 2-0 St. Louis.
And Nick Bjugstad there. He's going to curl and drag this one. It just kind of looks like Luukkonen might have got a piece of it. It's going to be his 4th goal of the year here. Sometimes it's not a matter of making the big play, just getting the puck to the net and the quick shot right here. They're in a good position. Goaltender's got lots of time. He's out front. He just get the puck to the net. Good things are going to happen.
Yeah, and there's no question. And this guy can shoot the puck. He has for a long time in this league. So it's puck management again. You turn it over in the neutral zone, you're going to give up a shot. There's no question about it. So
that's not good.
Pass up the center. Tuck will drop it back. Here's McLeod working on Fowler in front. Tuck with a shot, and Hofer comes up with a pad save. Pass to the far circle. Tuck off the wall from McLeod. Here's Doan in front. Dahlin near circle with a shot off the post. All right, set for this one. Third period replays brought to you by New York's only outlet liquor. When you need to stock up, it's the place to buy a case. What's your outlet? Sabres have to have their absolute best period of this game. Keeping at the line by Tage Thompson in the slot. Dahlin far circle one-timer, and Hofer had some time to read that one, and he gets over to make the stop. Austin out there as well. The Blues get it deep. Dylan Holloway plays it to the far corner, now behind the net. Looks to center in front, and they score.
Snuggerud's going to get his 5th goal of the year here. St. Louis Blues just throwing this puck to the front of the net, but you see how Snuggerud, he's left there all by himself. He has to take that out of his skate, pop it up to his stick, and still has the time just to get a stick on it and put it inside that right post.
Referees are talking this over, Razor, for some reason here.
Yeah, they're pointing at center ice, but they are taking a look at.
Review, determine if this was a good goal.
Any pushing motion or anything, Dan? He was just putting that skate out to stop it, and
After review, determine that the puck was kicked in the net. Yes, no.
Parayko steps down to the right side. Dylan Holloway down to the far circle. Sabres take it away from him, but Parayko at the point sends it to the net. That's off the post by Dvorsky, but the Sabres win it back. Tage Thompson turning away from traffic. Here comes a shot and another post by the Sabres. That might be the headline of this night. Quick up there by Krebs for Dahlin. Good play it down the wall. Done. Battling for it. Holloway can't get it out. Quick shot. Rebound as Rosen with a first shot. Couldn't get it in. Dahlin. Shot. Deflects out of the corner. Power brings it up top. Here's Rosen with a shot in traffic in front. Rebound chance. The net is knocked off, and it might have been Hofer that knocked it off. Now we're getting other mentions in. At the line, the Blues, Snuggerud, Thomas is going to walk right in. Saved by Luukkonen. Sabres with possession and back now to full strength with 1:12 to go, and Luukkonen's gone to the bench.
Yeah, it's only the 3rd shot on net for St. Louis here in this 3rd period.
There's a leave at center, and Buffalo's got to get possession here. At the St. Louis blue line, that's fired into the back of the net.
Justin Falk.
After the block, and the Sabres just could not settle it down to get proper possession.
Playing a very desperate team here in St. Louis, but hey, you had chances.
Krebs gains the line, trying to go up the middle. Broberg takes the puck away with 4 seconds. And that will do it. Horn sounds on this one, 3-0 in the final.
Yeah, heading on the road here may be good for this team.